You need a pencil? Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, what's wrong?
I gotta get out of here.
All right, go run a lap or something.
No, that's not gonna do it. I mean, I need like an adventure.
Oh, an adventure?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so? I know just the place.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful day, don't you know? It's a beautiful day.
This is The Thread.
Aren't you so excited?
I just hope it works.
Hey, Lester.
Hey, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Hey!
Nice to see you.
Here you're back open.
Yes, we're back open. Really excited.
Yeah, tell us where you've been.
We've been flooded. About 2 months ago, we got hit hard. 36.5 feet of water. We're back open. Good news.
Yes. Well, I came today because I need this man to have an adventure to calm him down.
Yes. Well, we got just the thing, Meramec Caverns.
Yes.
Start with a cave tour.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, let's go,
All
let's
right.
go. Can't wait.
Welcome to Meramec Caverns. This happens to be the largest wet cave in the entire nation of the United States of America. There's 26 miles in total down here. The cave itself is considered to be Precambrian geologically. It's over 400 million years old. This is the room that has the most formations in it, period. This is what we call the jungle room because it kind of looks like, I guess you could say formations that hang down from the ceiling kind of look like vines. What you guys are seeing here is the living side of the world's third largest single stalagmite formation. It's over 33 million years old. You're gonna see different colors here. This black manganese, there's copper and iron, and a lot of calcium carbonate throughout here, which is the same type of calcium that our teeth and bones are made out of. This room is what we call the wine room. We call it that for a couple of reasons, especially the formations that we have in here. Kind of look like grapes hanging on a vine, so you've got to use grapes to make wine. The other reason is what we have standing here in the center of the room. This is one of Earth's only 2 ragonite formations. We call ours the wine table. The other one's in southern Sicily. Ours is bigger, so ours is better. This type of formation is what is known as a set of draperies. There's a small crack or fracture in the cavern ceiling, so the water condensates along that, and that's how you get that kind of curtain look. Hang on, it's about to get really dark.
Ah! Virginia! Virginia!
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Why are you holding me?
Because you jumped in my arms.
Sorry.
Was that not awesome?
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing how they restored the caves after all that flooding.
So good to see them back up and on their feet.
Yeah, and we know an organization that restores people.
The Covering House. They move to the needs of young girls who've been abused by the sex trafficking industry. And what they are doing and what they have done is so worthy of recognition.
I was watching a documentary on trafficking of children, and they focused on Thailand, and then started talking about domestic trafficking of children. And with 2 girls, it was just something that drew my attention, but also pierced my heart. And from that, I started just researching how bad this problem really is and what needed to be done. I wasn't looking for a career. I wasn't looking for a career change or anything. My background's in communication, so I knew I had to find people who knew what I didn't. All of our girls are girls that are U.S. citizens. And they always think also, I get questions like inner city, it's always inner city. And I have to say, unfortunately, it's everywhere. Only thing that we have found that is the common bond between all of these girls is that they are vulnerable. And I can't tell you what 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl isn't vulnerable at that age. Sometimes what happens is you will have an older man, who's maybe 40, 45 years old, and he gets online, poses as a 17-year-old boy, and starts friending young girls. Next thing you know, he's invited them to a party. They get there, and when they're there, he's not a 17-year-old boy. A lot of times it's psychological fear tactics. If you do this, or if you don't do this, you know, we're gonna hurt you. We know where your siblings live.
Kids who are living at home with their parents
A lot of
and
times.
keeping a secret because they're scared to death that their family's going to get killed.
They're going to school. We work with our girls for a year. Our program's designed for a year at the house. They get a full education, that sort of thing. They get a lot of life skills. Our goal is to approach each of these girls uniquely. We look at their emotional, their mental, their physical, and their spiritual needs. Because we know that if one of those components is lopped off, they might be able to, go through life, but until all of those are in balance and working together, it's really hard to function.
Last month, the Covering House received a resolution from the Missouri House of Representatives recognizing the amazing work they're doing in our city.
This proclamation means a lot to us and the staff, and because it's a recognition that victim services are critical.
It's kind of a call to arms, for all of us to really, look and see where we can step in and affect these girls in a positive way.
I learned so much from Dee Dee. Can you believe St. Louis is one of the top 20 cities in the country with a sex trafficking problem?
It's a huge problem that affects us right here in our city and in our neighborhoods. And there's a great way for you to help be a part of the solution. The 13th Amendment abolishes slavery, and the average age of young girls brought into the sex trafficking industry is 13 years of age. So they have a program for just $13 a month. You can move to the needs of the young girls who have been hurt by this horrible crime.
Go to thecoveringhouse.org to learn more. The caves were awesome, but we really have to get his adrenaline pumping.
All right, I got just the thing.
Okay.
You're now on the zip line. We're gonna send you across the river, through the woods, and back again.
I love it!
And this goes fast, too.
Yeah, up to 50 miles an hour.
It's really high up, you guys.
Coming in hot! I'm not coming in! V, what'd you think of that?
That was an adrenaline rush.
Yes, we have had some fun at the Caverns.
Yep, but now it's time for some fun on the farm.
Hey, Amanda!
Hey, Tim and Virginia, thank you so much for coming out to Eckert's today.
Our pleasure.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe it. This year's crop is a miracle crop. After the cold snap we had in March, we thought that there was no way we were going to have a peach crop this year, and it's bigger and better than ever.
Really?
Oh my gosh, you guys aren't going to believe it. I can't wait for you to take some boxes and pick your own.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
I got a recipe for this one, right in my belly. Look at these peaches!
Finally. Okay, next step is we have to take these Tree Picks peaches, put them in the brown paper bag for 2 to 3 days so they're perfectly ripe so I can make my Alabama peach delight.
Not a problem.
All right, put them in there.
Patience is my middle name.
This is gonna be the best summer dessert you've ever had. Just wait.
I can't
Just
wait.
This is really special. It's my mama's secret recipe. What did you do? There's nothing but pits in here.
I'm sorry, peaches are my weakness.
You ate all the peaches.
I'm
all of
sorry.
them. It's gonna be a miracle if I ever get to make my mama's peach delight.
Them's were some good peaches. Ooh-wee! Those peaches were good.
Well, yes, Pick Your Own Peaches is underway at Eckert's in Belleville, but you better get there before Tim or you'll be left with nothing but pits.
What? Those peaches were really good. I'm sorry.
Take your harness off.
No, I was gonna see if I could keep it. I really like it.
What? You're so weird.
It's kind of grown on me.
The Thread, brought to you by Bomarito Automotive Group.
This is Frank Bomarito. You'll get a bigger selection and better value when you visit any Bomarito location. State-of-the-art showrooms and the most advanced service centers. Bomarito has over 8,000 new and 2,000 pre-owned vehicles, all with Missouri's best pricing, greatest financing, and lease options for everyone. Nobody has more. Nobody sells more. Your next car is at Bomarito or Bomarito.com. We're in every neighborhood.
McMurray College in Jacksonville, Illinois is like many colleges.
Students come, they graduate, and then spread out around the country.
The difference is how McMurray chooses to connect with its alumni.
Take President Mark Tierno, put him in a Barley RV, hit the road, and what you get is...
Vacation Tour 2017!
We've seen the best of the West. Now we're eastbound and down with the hearts. A little jazz at the Majestic in Kansas City. Painting with a twist in St. Louis. I believe the happy tree lives right here. And a spoonful of showbiz at the Springfield Muni. Hey, that Mary Poppins is Mac alum Mary Kate Smith. We're bumping into all kinds of great people. And an obstacle or two. But it's all about the people, like Margie Novell Florence.
I was the first African-American student at that college. Who I am now is what I learned at McMurray, and it has served me very, very well.
East Coast, we're heading your way.
Stay tuned to see what happens next.
And remember, with Barley RV, no matter where you go, you're always at home.
Far away from this life that you're living, you'll find a whole new beginning.
Barley RV is the largest motorhome dealer in Missouri, thanks to quality products like Allegro and Thor, and the best selection of fifth wheels and travel trailers. We offer quiet relaxation and the luxury of your second home on wheels. Wherever you go, you're always at home in a Barley RV.
Barley Trailer.
Discover your family, show them you care for.
Hey, Threadheads, we want to hear from you.
That's right, this is your show, and we want you to be able to have a voice in it. So if you'll send us a message, any question you have for us, any comment, any story idea, we'd love to hear it.
All you have to do is go to our Facebook page, The Thread STL, and hit message.
My husband and I don't think of Securus like a firm. We really think of it as more like a family. Our friends at Securus really care about the people they serve. My favorite thing is they made it clear and simple to plan our retirement. Not only do we feel prepared, we feel protected, and that is all because of Securus and the Circle of Advisors. It's so easy, we only have to come to one place for our tax advice, insurance, legal needs, and investments.
Securus Circle of Advisors, helping people build and secure their vision of retirement.
I don't know any other place like it. I just know I like it.
This week's Thread Up story is brought to you by Securus Circle of Advisors.
Oh, Lester, this is awesome.
Yes, it is, Tim. Next adventure, canoe on the Meramec River. Have some fun on the water.
Here we go. All right, Virginia, I'm up front. I'll take the lead. I'll be your guide. I know these waters like I know my own smell.
You've been out here before.
Oh, what is that?
We're not tipping over, right?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No, we're not gonna tip over. Now I'm on this side.
Okay.
No, you gotta.
Well, wait.
Hold on, let me show you what
Okay, no. Just
let me show you what I'm
stay
talking.
forward. No,
Let me-
please. I don't want to.
Let me just show you what I'm talking.
I'm listening. I've got ears. You turn around this very second. You promised me.
I'm
You
not
will
doing it.
fall in the
I'm
water.
balanced.
Stop.
1, 2, 3,
I
eyes
do not
on
like
me.
you right now at all.
Okay.
I don't like you. Oh my gosh. This
Come
is
on.
supposed to be your adventure,
Come on.
not mine.
Hey, you know who else is on an adventure?
Who's that?
President Mark Tierno of McMurray College.
Oh, that's right. They have been all over the country visiting alumni this summer, and we got to catch up with them at their halfway mark.
It's been a real adventure. We've been all over the entire western half of the country. Met people in too many cities to mention. We'll end up totally 38 states.
What's the reaction been from the alumni that you're even doing this, that you're making the effort?
It's that I'm making the effort, and that the effort to reach out to them and to communicate with them and to meet them. We pull into RV parks, and there are large, very large vehicles with earth tone colors and swirly graphics on them. And then we pull in red, white, and blue, Mac Nation tour. People kind of gather. Hey, what is this? Hey, what are you doing? And what's this tour thing about? And are you a rock band? No, I'm a college president. This is the story. Oh, wow. I've never heard of a college president doing that before. Well, neither have we. We can't find any record of anybody doing this.
How has this trip changed you?
I feel closer to the people, the alumni of McMurray now. And I've heard their stories. They've told me about the things they did in college, the things they remember, the things they care about, and the aspects of the college's history that they would like to see be part of the future. This feeling that McMurray people have, the Mac fam, the McMurray family, it's palpable, it's real. And now I feel more connected to it. I feel more a part of it. I think it's going to make me a better president for McMurray College. We live in a digital age, and that kind of removes us from people to a certain extent. There's something important about eye-to-eye contact and that kind of conversation that should never be lost. And in a community like McMurray, in the Mac Nation, and in the Mac fam, the McMurray family, it's especially important to maintain that.
I can't wait to see where they go next week.
It's going to be quite the adventure. I got to tell you, Virginia, this is turning into more than an adventure. I feel like it's a workout. You feeling it? I mean, I feel like I'm doing the work of two.
What?
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 What are you doing?
I'm multitasking.
But you're supposed to.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, you know, it's great that Meramec Caverns is coming back, but I've got some friends down the road that are just coming back. Riverside Wildlife Center, they just recovering from a fire.
I heard about that.
Yeah, they need our help with a little cleanup. What do you say we paddle on down and help them?
Okay.
All right.
I can do cleanup.
Thanks. Pick up the paddle and use it.
Okay, now what are we doing here?
The Riverside Wildlife Center just needs our help with a little summer cleaning.
Okay, but nothing dangerous.
No, just some summer cleaning. Hey, Lynn!
Tim, hey, how's it going?
Hi,
Good
Lynn.
to see
Hey,
you.
Virginia.
How are you doing?
Good
Good to see you again.
We're here to clean for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're taking out alligators today.
That's not cleaning.
Yeah, we gotta clean out
We
that
gotta
room.
clean them out of the pond area.
Yeah, they're in there.
They have to go outside.
They gotta get outside.
Touch them?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
You gotta pick them up. You
Gotta
move,
pick 'em
like
up,
the
move
boxes
them.
in your bed, you just gotta pick them up, move them.
That's not safe.
Oh, it's
yeah,
fine.
we're very safe.
Oh, yeah, there's
Everybody's
nothing
a professional. We got the professional right here.
You ready?
No!
Okay, me too.
That's Mandy. She's the feistiest one, so be very careful.
You can't use too much.
Is that, yeah, you're right.
I'm just getting a feel for what's about to happen right now.
Oh, it's innocent!
But give him a big kiss.
All right!
Yeah, get up there by the leg up there, Virginia.
Okay. How you doing? That's good. Okay.
It ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy.
Who's this?
Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. She's eyeballing me. There's a lot of gators in that area.
I got you.
Why do we cover the eyeballs?
So it calms them down. Can we get a towel for Virginia, guys? All right. You're chuffing a little bit much now, Mandy, all that fussing. Now, come on. Oh, Mandy, you came and you stopped me from shaking.
Tim gets to take the tape off.
Lucky me. No, I'm good. All right. Oh, she's chuffing. Mandy.
I gotta go. Jim,
I gotta go too. Yeah, me too. Let's go. Freedom, freedom, oh, freedom.
Yay, Mandy.
Success. Hey, any of those gators get a little squirrely, Lynn, you just give me a call. I'll take care of it, all right?
Will do.
You see that? A little black electrical tape and a hand towel, and I am an alligator wrangler.
You're a master.
I know, right?
Watch out, there's one right there.
Ow!
Just checking.
Real funny, Virginia. Real funny.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what?
What does it mean when you find a nice chair in the middle of a cave?
I think I have an idea. I think it's time for
The Hot Seat.
Brought to you by Rothman Furniture.
The Luca Club chair adds a refined appeal to your living room with indigo blue fabric upholstery, a tailored square-style frame, and slim track arms. Get your elegant Luca Club chair at Rothman Furniture.
All right, Lester is in the hot seat, ready to go. All right, Lester, our topic is caves. You'll have 30 seconds. Virginia's keeping the time. Clock will start after I read the first question. Are you ready to go?
We're ready.
All right, you've got help from Mark and Jack Black if you need it. Here we go. Number one, a man who lives in a cave is called a...
Caveman.
Stalactites and stalagmites are found in a...
Cave.
Yes, a room, often a basement where men hang out and watch sports.
Man cave.
Yes, when a parent gives into a whining child, it may be said that he or she...
Caved in.
Yes, absolutely. And the secret hideout of Batman and Robin is called?
The Bat Cave.
Yes, you did it. Congratulations. You just conquered the hot seat. Brought to you by Rothman Furniture.
At Rothman's 4th of July sale, get up to an extra 40% off your entire purchase with no minimum and 0 interest up to 6 years. Everything's on sale with holiday specials store-wide. Plus, Rothman's bonus offers up to an extra 40% off your entire purchase and 0 interest up to 6 years at Rothman Furniture and Mattress.
We want to thank you guys for stopping by today, and we hope that you will come and see us every Saturday.
Yeah, it means so much that you spend this time with us, and we hope that we are able to give you a taste of the joy in living and the joy in giving of yourself to others, because that's what this show is all about.
And hopefully someone inspired you to go out and help other people. Or maybe you just felt connected because you got to hear their story of struggle and you can relate to it.
Yeah, so if you have a story you'd like to share with us, we want to hear it and share it with the rest of those who are getting in on the fun.
Thread up, y'all.
Nobody does a 4th of July sale better than Rothman with doorbusters like this sofa $244, dining set $283, bedroom $477, Serta mattress set $195, plus up to an extra 40% off your entire purchase with no minimum and 0 interest up to 6 years. Rothman Furniture and Mattress.
Summertime at Eckert's means fresh fruit, and now is a very good time to pick your own vine-ripe blackberries. While you're there, pick up some perfectly plump peaches in our country store. Make this summer sweet. Bring your family to the farm for fresh fruit and fun at Eckert's.
How is that for an adventure?
That was awesome! Thanks, V!
You're welcome. Now, hopefully you can settle in because we have our own adventure to tend to.
Oh yeah, because this job is our adventure.
That's right.
Just like Samantha at LaunchCode.
It is absolutely amazing.
It's just, well, priceless, and especially because we don't pay. It's been a fabulous opportunity.
So LaunchCode is a tech nonprofit. We educate, train, and place people into paid tech apprenticeships and paid opportunities. We provide 20-week classes at night so people can work during the day, go to school, or if they're long-term unemployed, they can come in at night, get free Harvard-level education, and then we place them into great tech jobs ranging from computer programming to data science. We really thought about the divide in St. Louis, what we call the Great Del Mar Divide. St. Louis is divided by predominantly black communities, the north side of St. Louis, and predominantly white communities on the south side of St. Louis. And so by positioning ourselves at Del Mar, we were bridging that gap in the community and allowing everyone to have equal access to tech opportunities and tech education. So coding is the language that computers use to communicate with one another. So what we do is we teach people how to communicate with computers and how to turn that into what we use in our day-to-day life.
Tell me how you ended up here at LaunchCode.
So I used to work for the Illinois State Senate. I loved politics, government, helping people. My dad, who actually doesn't know how to turn on a computer, mind you, heard about LaunchCode on the TV and he told me about it. And he was like, hey Sam, if you ever come back to St. Louis, maybe you want to volunteer here. And so I looked on the website and saw they had a PR job open. So I went ahead and applied and rushed and came back and moved back for St. Louis and for LaunchCode. The reason why I'm here is because I was that smart kid from the hood. You know, I came from little to nothing, and I knew that LaunchCode was doing something that I wish was around when I was 17 to 18. So for me, LaunchCode is more than just placing people in their jobs. For me, it's bringing something to St. Louis that we've been needing for a long time. It's making sure we have opportunities for everyone.
Are you still Ubering everywhere?
I am. So I Uber every day so I can let people know about LaunchCode. It's my elevator pitch, if you will. It's my 7 minutes every morning to tell people what opportunities are out there. I'm at LaunchCode because I want to see in 5 years' time, people in St. Louis are saying, I don't want to move to Chicago. I don't want to move to Atlanta. I don't want to move to anywhere else. I want to stay in St. Louis because you have great companies like LaunchCode that are giving me the opportunities I need in my own backyard.
I love how passionate Samantha is for our city and for LaunchCode and what it's doing in our city. And you know, she said she Ubers everywhere so she can tell the drivers about LaunchCode. One of those drivers just went through the program and is on her way to her career.
I love that. I mean, it's what we started talking about in the circus show, how serving others and loving the next person that crosses your path is going to look different from all people. It comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. I mean, you think about it. We're all created in God's image. There were 12 tribes of Israel. Only one of them was called to serve and work in the temple. The rest were still called to image God in the world. We often think that vocational ministry is all there is. Let's be honest, the church hasn't always done a great job of blessing vocation. Actually, professional ministry should be equipping others to minister right where they are. It reminds me of Jesus in Luke chapter 10 when he sends out the 72 to go and prepare the way for him in the towns and villages he's going to visit. The first part of that is he sends them out.
Yeah, just like Dee Dee, she didn't just watch that movie on sex trafficking and then say, oh, that's so horrible. No, she went out. She moved to the knees of those young girls, those victims.
Samantha, she was called back into her hometown to tell everybody else what LaunchCode was doing in her community and to be a part of it.
President Mark Tierno was sent out to connect with the McMurray alumni around the country.
Yeah, that's it. The other part of this is he not only sends them out, but he sends them out in pairs, in twos. He never sent anyone out alone. One is there to speak when the other one falls silent, to be strong when the other one is weak. We're called to image and do it together. Mark Tierno is on that mission, but he's not on it alone. He's got a driver to help him get to where he's going. He's got someone plotting out the course, someone organizing the meetings. It's not a one-man team.
You heard Dee Dee say, I knew the first thing I had to do was find people who knew how to do this because I didn't know how to do it. She has a team. Samantha has a team at LaunchCode.
Yeah, and my favorite part of that passage is in Luke chapter 10, verse 3. Jesus says, go your way. He doesn't say go the way, go the same way that Peter did it, or the same way Paul did it, or Samantha, or Dee Dee, but go your way. In other words, your unique path is how you're gonna love folks. He's prepared a unique path for you, and you're gonna love people in your unique way along your unique path. It's like Zacchaeus. Remember the tax collector? He hears that Jesus is coming by, so he climbs the tree so he can get a glimpse, and Jesus is passing by, and he tells Zacchaeus, come on down from that tree, I'm gonna stay at your house today. And he goes to stay with him, and of course all the Pharisees and the lawyers are grumbling because he's with a sinner. But what happens when Jesus leaves his house? Jesus enters his heart, and Zacchaeus doesn't stop being a tax collector, but he does it in a new and honest way because Jesus is in his heart and not just in his home. U2's Bono said it this way. He said, look, I'm just a singer. I write songs. But I hope that at the end of the day, through writing my songs, through singing them, that I've been able to tear back a little corner of the darkness. It's how we do it, just by serving right where we are.
That's right.
I don't know where you are today, but I want you to know that God wants to use you right where you are. He wants to use your unique path to love people around you in a unique way.
Time for the end, you know.
But not the end.
Nope, not the end.
It's time for The End, brought to you by Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Hey guys, look what I found, a statue of a white alligator, huh?
Tim, that's a real one.
What?
Yeah. That's a very rare alligator.
How rare?
There's only 13 of them in the whole world.
And since they're white, they don't bite, right?
Yeah, they do.
Ooh. Like hard?
Really hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take you back where you were. Y'all just wait here, then I'll be back. I gotta tell you, Virginia, I had my doubts about you in the beginning, but your paddle entry and exit is so smooth, I can't even hear you paddle in the water. Amazing. Great job, girl.
Spot Media Production Group.